Hey, good people, what's going on? Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm supposed to be watching Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka game in World Cup, but what a shame on ICC and England. They couldn't even provide a proper venue for a World Cup match, which happens every once in every 4 years. Just because of rain, points get shared and stuff, but frustrating. Frustrating for people who actually paying their top pounds or quids, as British people say, to go watch the game, and then they get nothing in return. So anyway, I just thought I'd use it to do a review as I'm sitting here, and I am actually surprised that I have not reviewed this particular fragrance. As you can see from title what it is, I did at least 5 to 6 videos which included this perfume, this fragrance from House of Giorgio Armani, but I never did an individual review. There was either a house stock comparison between Sauvage, Bleu de Chêne, and this one, and then this versus that. I never did an individual. So let's do a review on very popular at this moment, Acqua di Gio Profumo. Not the brand new release. It actually has a much newer flanker, which I had, but I don't have anymore. And they have quite a few flankers in this line. So Acqua di Gio original one, this fragrance, my bottle is almost empty. This is the classic. You guys know this one. And Profumo, if you find this review redundant, you can absolutely skip it. I'll let you know how I feel about it today, because Profumo was not my best or most favorite fragrance in the world. I'll let you know why. But Acqua di Gio, this is one of my first fragrances. This is very floral, aquatic, salty. It's amazing. If you like Versace Purum, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, or one of those classics, like CK1, Cool Waters, this is right up there. This is always one of the best fragrances in the world. Sold the most number of bottles, as far as I know, in the shopping mall. Still selling this one. So Acqua di Gio basically is that like perfect masculine, manly, everyday wear sort of a jeans and t-shirt kind of a masculine scent, and it has been a classic for a long time. So after that, they released quite a few flankers. I have Profumo. My favorite being until now today is Essenza, which sadly I finished my 180 bottle. I decanted, of course, a lot of it, but I used a lot of it too. This fragrance, this juice, this is as much as I have of this. Now I'm having tough time to look at another bottle, so it's discontinued now. I also had the Profumo special blend, so I know them all more or less. But they also have Acqua di Gio Profumo. They have Armani Coat Profumo. Coat is a separate line. I'm letting you know everything about Giorgio Armani today. I don't know why. Stronger With You is another line, and they have Stronger With You Intensely, and they also have Armani O Purom, O Nui, O De Nui, O De Nui Oud. A lot of lines. So first thing, let me tell you a starting point. This is one of the fragrance I did a complete 360. No, sorry, I'm not going to do that today. 180 degrees on this fragrance, because I did not particularly find this fragrance to be worthy of the price tag they charged, and I was not very impressed with the fragrance performance as well. I'll let you know. And some of the other fragrances, let me show you 3 fragrances I did this with, and I particularly should have done a separate episode where I should put all my fragrance I did this 180 degree. At first did not find them impressive, then changed my mind and came and buy it. One of the fragrance would be Amouage Lyric Man. My first review on this one from my brother's bottle. Even I installed Enterprise for 2 years, I tested it. I did not find it appealing at all. Maybe I guess my nose grew and I smell a lot more challenging fragrances, then I could love Lyric Man. Now I love it. Another fragrance, Silver Mountain Water, ideal example. This fragrance was so challenging. I'm like, this is bad. And then I happened to love the dry down one day, and I absolutely fell in love. And last but not least, one of the last fragrances, I would say, example-wise, Dylan Blue. This fragrance is now hot cake. I don't know if it's Jeremy's hype or whatever, but this fragrance is just amazing. It's lasting for everything. You saw my recent video. So these 3 fragrances. So I'll show you, first of all, start with this. This is my very first bottle of Profumo. This bottle is completely empty. There's nothing in it, okay? Absolutely nothing. So this is the fragrance I paid the most for until now. And I'll let you know. This is what I bought in Malaysia for the first time. It came in like only 75 mil. I found out, and it was released just then, 2015. And Malaysia only one bottle size they released at the time. Later, there was a 40, 75, 120, I guess, 120 or something like that. And I guess like there was a 200 ml or 180 ml somewhere, 125 and 180 ml. So those are the bottle sizes for these. So when I got it, this was 100 something US dollars, 500 something ringgit to get this bottle at the time. So currency wise, if I convert it, it's exactly like $110, okay, for a 75 ml. and it was crazy. I mean, this fragrance, buying this fragrance at that time was crazy because I could have bought Chanel's, Dior's, I could save some more money, but I had to get it. This was the era of Jeremy. Jeremy was hyping everything. This and this fragrance, two of my Malaysian buddies. Aqua Amara, as you can see, my bottle has already, some marks on it, and it took a lot of beating. Very first batch of Amara. These two I bought because of the hype. So perhaps I'll do an updated video how much are they worth now, but the Amara got discontinued. Then the second bottle I borrowed from my brother in Bangladesh, one of the guys in community. He sold it to me like at a very reasonable price, and this bottle also is almost empty, nearing. It's like here only, this much left. So I thought I have to upgrade to a big bottle, and big bottles always practical when you're decanting. So yeah, I decant and stuff, and let me show you the smaller bottle. They look better. It comes with the a little bit dusty, Giorgio Armani logo. Very nice, very beautiful bottle. Bottle is really nice, very nice, handsome, black, silver. Writing is in silver. It says Profumo here. Special blend would say in golden, and it will say special blend here. And there's a beautiful up-close posh metal plate at the bottom. It says Acqua di Gio or Profumo Parfum. Very nice. And the magnet on this is really good. Check this out. You let it go, it just falls onto place, and you can very securely pick it up. Very nice, beautiful bottle. And you'll find the batch code here. So if you do not know about Profumo, or you want to know my opinion, let's hear it. Let's see. So box, this is how the box looks. Beautiful black box, just like that. You have seen it, nothing much to show. This is made in France or Italy? Made in France, okay. And a little bit dusty, but you can still see the logo. There is the box. This is 180 ml, the latest bottle. This is my third bottle of Profumo. This is really heavy, and for some reason I do not like this bottle. It's just like, looks like just dragged it and then made a beautiful bottle, more like a bulky, sort of like CH-Man Privé bottle. 150 ml looks really ugly. But it looks okay. I mean, I do not have complaints. It looks nice, but it's much bigger and harder to grip. Same cap, everything same. Magnet is much stronger, so I would still say pick it up by the bottle, because bottle is very, very heavy. Sprayer on these are stunning. Let's try this. Always make sure atomizer is right straight, otherwise you put it like here and then to spray right in your mouth as you speak. Not a pleasant experience, no matter how nice the fragrance is. So my hand, I was actually reviewing Nikolai, but Nikolai is kind of faint now, so let's go on the hand. Why not? Check out this sprayer, by the way, if you haven't tried it by any chance. Okay, so that is my usual routine, and I'll just go maybe perhaps one more here, and then perhaps on my arm. Okay, just go one more here. Yes, so I don't have to spray from the atomizer. So this fragrance is sort of like, I did not like it at first at all, because the price tag on this was, I bought it blind buy, totally. I did not, the first bottle that I bought, I think this one, yeah, they had no tester. I had to buy blind buy it because I was like, I had to have it, that hype. When I smelled it in the car, Malaysia is extremely hot and humid, so car air conditioning doesn't really help. It will cool you down, but the heat, the sun still goes through. I remember I was just parking in front of, like, I was stuck in a traffic jam, or a signal rather. I took it out, unboxed it, sprayed on my hand. I was like smelling it. When I smelled it, after 20 minutes or so, I sniffed it again. And I was like, it's very faint. And I got so upset because the performance on this, it seemed very weak. Of course, I was brand new then, fragrance world-wise. So 2015 or somewhere 15 or 16 somewhere, this fragrance really didn't impress me. The price tag seemed too expensive for it. And I really used it, decanted it, but never really fell in love with it. I really like the special blend of this one. That one came after this. That was spicy, masculine, a lot like Essenza in nature, but darker. And also I happened to buy the other one, but it's totally different. Acqua di Gio. This is what? Absolute. And there's Absolute Instinct. Also new ones. A lot of new ones are coming out. But coming back to this, recently only, like I used it during one of the days, I think it was evening time. I was driving. I was going to Gulshan. My Bangladesh got one area, got Gulshan. I was driving with it, and then I used it just like I was rushing. I'm like, let's use this. Just go 6 sprays. I always do 6 with this for some reason. Two, someone 6. And the fragrance lasted a very long time. It was warm. Same case like Dylan Blue. I don't know if this fragrances work nicely with not just heat but humidity as well, because Malaysia, this especially, I didn't have this in Malaysia. This one did not work with me, and I did not like that fact. I rather prefer Essenza by far, but this one narrowed the gap now with that Profumo special blend and Essenza as well. So I gave it like kind of like, back in the days I would give it like 6 or 7. Now it came close to 8. Performance is actually pretty good, and actually people can smell it on you. It's pretty strong. It stays nice on your shirt, and it's not dark at all. Okay, if you're thinking Profumo, if you've never smelled it, is it darker version of Acqua di Gio, Essenza? It has some sort of spicy edge to it, but it smells a little bit. There's a patchouli and incense. I think these are the two notes. Give it like slight bit of smoky, dark feel. It doesn't get that dark. It always tastes fresh, just like Acqua di Gio, but a lot more pronounced. And some of the florals are there. And let me check the full notes breakdown. I opened it for you. I think it was some C notes and bergamot. They say incense, patchouli. Yeah, I was right. And geranium. I think there's what was the other one? Sage. Some let's say herbal kick to it, like some green stuff, but the green is not like dominant note here. C notes like watery, fresh, masculine. Jeremy described this as a water hitting the, you know, like some rocks and stuff. It's like strength of a rock or something like that. I don't really see that. I just see fresh oceanic breeze. It will go so nicely if you just go walk by the beach or by the, you know, like by the seaside during the evening time. It could be humid, but if there's like breeze flowing, people will smell it on you and actually go perfectly with that during the sunset. You can make it as office scent, work scent. It smells a little bit more formal than this. This is much more versatile. Acqua di Gio, you can wear it everywhere. T-shirt, jeans, shorts. You can wear it and you can play even basketball. This fragrance may be perhaps a little bit for the formal occasion. So slight bit of darkness. Mark was not impressed, but now I'm finding it kind of like easy to use. That's the most important part. But is it a masterpiece? Is it going over Essenza? No. Essenza is gonna get 10 from me. If I have to give something 10, this is gonna get 10. This is closing it to 8.5 to 9. Okay, so did improve in my ranking a lot. So yeah, I would suggest you look at it. It's a good fragrance. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the price tag of $520 anymore for a 75 ml. You can spend, I think you can get this for sorry, $130 or so for 180 ml. So that is a pretty good deal. I mean, if you just see the juice amount, 180 ml for that price range, and the 100 ml price would actually come down. So always go for the big bottle if you really want to use it. If you really love something, get a big bottle. But do not get a big bottle like this if you're not going to be decanting, if you're not going to be using it that much. Just get a 75 ml or a 40 ml or the smallest bottle possible. That's as much as you need if you have a big collection. That is a word of caution. So yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Amara in similar way, but this has the orange, but still at the seaside feel, freshy. And I have a lot of similarity with Dylan Blue with this. So if you love those two fragrances, you're gonna like it. And this is a lot more spicy, little bit more mature, but I'm not gonna say it's 40 plus. I think men over 20, anybody can use this. They're gonna really love it. But the price tag on Giorgio Armani is a little bit high. Just remember that. If you like this and you want an alternative, I always suggest, there you go, Perilis, the big boy. This is really cheap. This is really cheap and really long lasting and really fresh, spicy, masculine, a little bit synthetic compared to this. Of course the price tag is huge difference, but this actually can be used by students. If you like this and you want to get something similar, get this one. So that's pretty much the review for Profumo. I guess I like it. 8.5 out of 10 to 9 is not bad at all. But it's not a complete masterpiece yet, but it grows on you and you slowly get used to the smell and you start detecting a lot longer than you thought actually it stayed before. So high heat and humidity, perfect fragrance. Also can be worn in the winter months, mild cooler days in Bangladesh. So that's my review. Hopefully you check it out, Acqua di Gio Profumo. Take care guys, thanks for watching. At night time maybe I'll come back if I have still energy, I'll do one more review. Bye bye.